Good morning and welcome to the fourth edition of Jokes Aside with me, Andrew Onen, the proper Ugandan without propaganda. Tonight we are talking about community engagement in supporting education. And joining me is an economist and the project coordinator for Lango Development Forum, Mr. Kennedy Ojuka Obote. Welcome to the studio, sir. Kennedy, welcome to Jokes Aside with me, Andrew Onen, the proper Ugandan without propaganda.
Thank you, and I'm going to miss the jokes because now it is Jokes Aside.
Yeah, we have left Jokes
Aside.
Time
for business.
Yeah, this time for business.
Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe let's bring this one. Your name is Kennedy Ojuka Obote.
Yes.
Are you the son to the late president?
No.
Hey.
It's common that you will find a number of people sharing the name Obote in Lango.
Okay.
And my uncle, brother to my father,
yes,
is called Obote, and I was named after him.
Okay, so
by coincidence, it sounds the name of the president, but I think my father saw the way I was kicking as a baby, and imagined that I would be a great leader, like the great leader Obote. Yeah.
And you're still working hard to be the president.
Of course, looking forward to that.
Okay. Yes. Tell me more about yourself.
Yeah, I enjoy development work.
Okay.
I've worked in the NGO field for a long time.
Okay.
And specifically, I also give my time for charity work, voluntarism.
Yeah.
And part of it is my contribution to the Lango Development Forum.
Okay.
Where I'm currently serving as the chairman special projects.
Oh, chairman special projects.
A role I have been to for the last 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And still going. But before that, I've also worked in LDF as a general secretary.
Okay. Okay.
So that's part of what I do.
Okay.
But professionally, I work as a finance manager for over 20 years. I've been in the NGO field.
Yeah.
And so
which
that's
NGO,
where I survive.
Which NGO have you been working with?
Oh, a number of them.
Okay, okay.
A number of NGOs.
And now have you retired or you are still in?
No, I'm still working with an NGO, and I love what I do.
Thank you. Where do you come from? Where do you come from?
Okay, I'm a born of Aloy Town Council.
Aloy,
which is in Leptong district.
Yes, I know people who did sciences. They are like, oh, Aloy.
Yeah? Yes. Yes. Aloy, as you know, Aloy is the word from the word lawyer is to defeat.
Oh, to defeat. Yes.
So we used to win most of the competition that we go for. Okay. Whether it was war or competition, that area would emerge victorious, and they decide this place is always lawyer. So it is Aloy, and that's how the name comes about.
Oh, that's great. So now let's come to Lango Development Forum. You say you are the chairperson special projects for Lango Development Forum.
Yeah.
Can you make us know about Lango Development Forum?
Yes, thank you. Lango Development Forum is an association that was formed way back in 2003 with the aim of supporting needy children to attain their academic goals.
Okay.
A group of friends, coming from sharing ideas, but also looking back at home in Lango, how the level of education is dropping.
Okay. Yeah.
So a group of friends came together and said, instead of just lamenting, instead of just talking and not doing anything, what can we do? Okay. So they said, okay, let's come together. Let's see what we can put together from our personal monies or from our pocket.
Okay.
What we can put together that we can use to help the vulnerable children. The vulnerable children. So it's something that has been building. It started with a few people, and then the number went on increasing. It's a formally registered association. Actually, we are transiting into a formal organization, NGO. That should begin doing full blast operation of an NGO. But yes, so back to the story, a group of people coming together and then putting things together and saying, how can we support a group of children?
So what you're meaning is like members who came together.
Exactly. So it's a member-based
education for vulnerable children in
correct.
Lango subregion.
Exactly.
Okay.
So member-based association where members come together and put something they have.
So how many members do you have in LDF so far?
So we have many.
Okay.
There are many people who would like to associate with LDF.
Okay, okay.
And indeed there are those who have.
Like registered
But
members?
registered members, right now we have about 230.
About 230. Okay.
It's still growing.
Yeah.
Along the way, of course, as you know, membership, there are people who come in and drop.
Yeah.
But stable, we have about 230 members currently registered.
Okay.
And we are still growing.
Now, tell us about supporting the children. Have you had some achievement along that line?
Yes, yes. So over the years, we actually have been touched the lives of more than 200 children across 200 the Lango sub-region.
Wow, wow, wow.
But the people that we support, we usually look for the most disadvantaged, the most vulnerable, but who are interested in education.
Interested in education,
and who work hard,
serious,
work hard, but they don't have means of progressing.
Okay.
So some of them have dropped out, and then the school knows that these are good performing children, but they have no means, the parents are poor, and then they just end up into doing other things other than their academic dreams. So these are children who we pick randomly. We don't have any preference for any particular family or area. We randomly pick, and we go through a competitive process of assessing. And so we have had those that we have touched their lives directly. They are over 200.
Over 200.
But some of them have not been able to achieve the academic goals due to different challenges and reasons. But over the years, we have over 70 children who have completed their education and are now serving the country in different capacities, doing different professions. We have those who are doing medicine, medical doctors who have gone through LDF process. We have pharmacists.
Children who did have hope in life.
They didn't have hope. They were resigned to sitting home, but they are now contributing to the country's development. We have economists, we have doctors, we have engineers. Call it whatever profession. We have been able. Initially, we thought maybe we should focus only on girls. But along the way, we found that the need was as much.
The boys are always being left out.
So we said, let's just focus on all those children who would like to continue, but they don't have the means.
If you focus on girls too much later in life, you'll find that the boys will become housemates.
Of course, we still want to, we still give advantage to girls because knowing what is happening in Lango, that as you recently had in the report, teenage pregnancy is on the rise. That means school-age children are dropping out of school because of other things like getting pregnant at early age. So now we focus still on both boys and girls.
You need to be balanced because right now there's a lot of drug abuse among the young boys, and also the ones who are impregnating those ladies are boys.
So there's a lot of disruptive events that go on in society that need our intervention. So that's part of what we have been able to do. Really supporting needy children to achieve their dreams. But we don't just do that. Like I said, this is a membership-based organization. So members come together. We have annual subscription where members pay, and then that money is put together. We have a professional accounting process of managing this money and accounting properly.
So maybe we go here. You are the chairperson special projects. And can I know about your role? What's the role of the
Thank you. I just wanted to add something before I go into this. That a part of, in addition to the bursary that we provide to the children, we also do other things as LDF. We also go to the different schools in the Lango sub-region and provide career guidance. Motivational talks that we give to the children to encourage them. So we do that because some of these children, some of us who are in the membership of LDF, we came from those very schools where they are. And then we see ourselves as having accomplished or reached a level where we feel a bit successful. Maybe not all, we are still working hard. But
schools like Lango
compared to them, we look successful to them. And so when we go and talk to them that we were also once like you, we also came through the same route. Then they are able to get motivated and then they work hard. So that's what we want. So we do that. We've also provided, including scholastic materials that we provide to schools.
Education support
the children. But also we have, as an association, we have brought unity among the Lango people, especially those who are away from home, like those who are in Kampala and other places. We have membership spanning across to the diaspora. We have other people who are in in Europe, other people in the Americas.
Yes, yes.
But they support this cause that we do. So that's what we are.
Wow.
So now back to your question.
To the question
about
of the project.
Special project.
Yes, yeah.
So the special project is actually the engine of the Lango Development Forum.
Wow. Yeah.
It is like the laboratory where ideas are hatched and then spread out to be able to attract funding for the organization. So we develop events.
Events, yes.
We come up with events that we run that raise money that when we get, we use to pay for these children.
Okay, that one, money that you add on top of the membership.
The membership,
yes,
yeah. So the membership alone is not enough.
Okay.
In fact, the need is so much that sometimes
I was worried about that. How can 120 people, or you talk about 230 people collect 120,000?
Exactly.
That can help to pay fees for all these children.
Yeah. So in addition to the membership subscription, we do special events. Like fundraising.
Okay.
We've had a number of fundraising that we've had. I'm sure the public will remember places. Actually, before COVID, we used to run functions like every term when children are preparing to go to school. We remind the public, we remind the members, and then the members, come in. We run an event and contribute money and pay school fees for that particular time.
Okay. So
notably,
events
in
like
2018, we had the Lango Education Run.
Lango Education Run.
That was graced by Her Excellency, the the First Lady.
Oh, the First Lady,
and the Minister of Education.
Okay.
Honorable
Janet Kataha Museveni.
Yes. She supported us and gave us a seed funding. That has been building and that we've been using to run the organization. So and a number of other dignitaries, ministers have been able to grace our occasions. So when you do these events, and we do both here and in Lira. We
both
had
in
an
Kampala
event in Lira and also in Kampala. So these events bring up people together. But also under the special projects. We're also developing special fundable proposals that we are now distributing to different possible
people,
funders,
organizations,
and individuals who want to come together. We're also trying to establish partnership with the interested individuals, who might want to support us in any way or another. So we also do that. And so we try to reach out and spread, and all these things come from the special projects unit. Of course, not working alone, we work with a number of people. When it's special projects, it's just that there's a leader, but everybody else in the executive works towards it. The chairperson is very active. And
maybe before I go to my next question, let's have a short break and we get back. Thank you so much and welcome from that break. I have with me here Mr. Kennedy Ojuka Obote, who is the chairperson special projects for Lango Development Forum. And now, Kennedy, what has been the effect of COVID-19 to your work as Lango Development Forum?
Yeah, thank you. Of course, COVID affected the world entirely, so no one can say they did not feel the effect. Like I mentioned, generally, because we focus more on education, during COVID time, there was no studying. So our children could not continue. That means those who should have completed were not able to complete at that time. So they have to start all over again in that class. Those were in candidate classes. Remember this year they had to start all over again. So we had paid school fees for some children already and hoping that there was only one term to finish. Then when COVID came, we have to start all over again. So you see, so that is, and that happened to every.
And the schools didn't refund.
Just like every parent who paid school fees during COVID,
they didn't mind that you charity organization.
The schools didn't mind, and we do understand that. Understandably, it happened to all people who are funding school-going children, so we understand that. So that was one challenge. Then, of course, the children dropping out of school for two years we are experiencing a slump in the performance of some of our children, because usually we target children who are hardworking and who we expect to perform very well and do well in class. Now some of them we are seeing there was a deterioration in performance, but we are monitoring them and we know that with the time they should be able to improve.
maybe I ask, where do these children stay during holidays? Because you're picking someone from Molata, from Omoro, from those places. Where do they stay during holidays?
Thank you very much. So what happens, as members, we dedicate to support this cause, wholesome.
Yeah.
So we don't just specialize only in school fees. We also specialize, we also go a mile further to also determine the needs of these children and be able to meet them. And because we are picking them from very, very poor parents who are not able to afford many of the basic needs, we allocate these children to some of the members who are willing. If we pick on a girl, then you look for a member who is a girl, a lady, sorry, a woman. And we assign that girl to that lady to mentor her on regularly. If the child and take care. If the child we are picking is a boy, we also identify a male member who can then take on that child to mentor that child. This is
at the expense of that member.
Yes, and that member, and happily we have had people who have been able to personally have been able to raise a child in my home, and this child became part of my family. And he finished his studies. He is now working. He calls me uncle, and I didn't force him for that. But he's so pleased because he's finished his studies, and now he's working.
I think our time is running out. Maybe the last thing that I would like to ask you is, do you have any project coming up?
Yes. Currently, we are in the final stages of the preparation for an education symposium and fundraising event, which is going to take place on the 10th of September this year. And this event is high profile because we are expecting the speaker, the Right Honorable Speaker of the Ugandan Parliament, to be our chief guest. And she's coming along with several members of parliament, several ministers, and other high dignitaries. So they have confirmed their participation on September 10th at Silver Springs Hotel, starting at midday. And we hope to raise money, not just for school fees for this term, for next term, but also we are also starting what we called a bursary scheme. A bursary scheme, like a bursary trust fund. Which we are calling a trust fund. A trust fund. So this trust fund, we're also looking at self-sustainability of LDF. So we hope to have a trust fund which we would like to invest for it to generate, to self-generate income that should be able to fund part of the activities that we want to do. Like when you bank that money and we bank that money, it grows up in interest, we can invest it in the capital market and using professional firms that will help us to manage that. So we hope that this will help us to not all the time run to people to beg, but also be able to stand on our own. Also relieve members of what they call unnecessary begging of money. Sorry. Yes, maybe not unnecessary, but yes, members are happy for the organization to be self-sustaining. If in case members are not able at a particular time, we should be able to have alternative that should be able to provide funding to the organization. So this event is really open to everybody. And we have invitation cards going around. Cards are being sold ranging from 100,000 to 200,000. And we also have tables where a table goes for 2 million to 3 million, depending on which option you have. And we encourage members and families to come. I think you give your number in case anyone needs a card. If you need a card, I'll give my number is 0772 34 55 44. It's an easy number, and you can reach out to me anytime. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Kennedy. Thank you. Thank you for joining me here on News Labs with Andrew Onen, the proper Ugandan without propaganda. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard very well. Lango Development Forum is supporting the education of vulnerable children down there. They're supporting the vulnerable children to become what they didn't think they would become. Okay? Now, support the Lango Development Forum cause. Thank you so much. See you next time.